If you're a triathlete, a runner, a cyclist, or an endurance athlete, this is the workout that you want to do. It's perfect during the latter part of your base period. In the first part of base building, you are doing anatomical adaptations. Today's workout is going to push you beyond that. So once you get that foundational stage complete, then you want to work on building more strength and muscular force. And that's what today's workout is all about. Lower reps, higher load, so you want some big heavy dumbbells for today. This workout also includes a warm-up and a cool-down. So let's get started. We're going to begin with a few dynamic movements to get the blood flowing, joints warm, muscles warm, joints loosen, muscles loosen, circulation, and in the mood mentally. Okay, some big arm circles. This is a full body workout. You're gonna get everything. When you're an endurance athlete, you don't have a lot of time to lifting weights, dedicate to lifting weights, because you're too busy training the sport that you're performing, going to perform in, going to race in, or whatever, even if you're not racing. We ride our bike a lot because we love to ride our bike a lot. So we don't want to spend a lot of time in the gym. Okay, let's do some hip circles. Weight training is really good for the endurance athlete. You create muscular force through lifting weights, as well as in your sport. Whoa, you can do the same thing, but there are a lot of benefits to weight training as well. Okay, now we're gonna cross and open the arms for chest and back. So you're squeezing your back and opening your chest, and then squeezing your chest and opening your back. Crossing the arms over the top like this. This workout is going to be tough. And it's definitely not something you want to do without doing a foundational period of weightlifting. Do not attempt this workout without first doing some anatomical adaptations for a couple of weeks, aka lighter weights, more reps, practicing the movements, squatting, deadlifting, pushing, pulling. It's like bench press, barbell rows, deadlifts. Kicking ourselves in the ass. Firing up those hamstrings. Oh, if you haven't started your smartwatch, you probably should do so now. Your activity tracker. Okay, let's do some squats. So we'll start with little ones, little range, short range, and we're gonna move further into a bigger range. So we go a little bit deeper. Big deep belly breaths while you're warming up. Getting the oxygen pumped through the body. Warming it up, blood flow, circulation. Slowly getting the heart rate up there. Mimicking moves we are going to do in the workout. So we are definitely going to be doing squats. Okay, a couple deep breaths up on your toes. And back down again. Whoa. Gotta be careful that I don't trip over my weights. Break my foot, like I did last year. Okay, now, more movements for warm-up. We're gonna take our hands, slide them down our legs until they come to our kneecaps, and then we're going to push back up. You want to keep a neutral spine, so you don't want to be going like this, okay? You want a neutral spine, grab the kneecaps, push yourself back up, forward and back up. We will be doing some deadlifts in today's workout. Pushing your feet into the ground as you're bending forward, pulling those shoulders back, crushing your armpits. Because when you do a deadlift, you don't want to do this as you go forward, right? You want to keep a nice neutral spine and keep the back and chest and shoulders engaged. Okay, we already did squats, so now we're going to do a couple reverse lunges. So step back and bring your arms forward like this. Try to bring that knee down to the ground, and you want to have a good step back. Watch your balance. Whoa. Okay, last time on each leg. Now stay down here, bring the other leg around, get down on the floor, let's do a couple push-ups. So you can do them from your knees or toes. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, actually, let's do that again. We're gonna make our arms wide, and we're gonna do a wider push-up, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that's it for our warm-up. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna get ready now for the first exercise, which is the dumbbell deadlift. Weights should be fairly heavy, okay? 3 sets of 5 reps. Get ready. You want to have a neutral spine, remember, so none of this pulling like that. We're gonna squat down with good form. We're gonna grab those weights, set ourselves, and pull for 5 strong, concentrated, intense reps. Here we go. So down, grab your weights, okay? Feet are hip width apart. Engage the back, core, everything. Push the hips back. Keep the shins vertical, and you're gonna pull, driving your hips forward. We're doing 5 of those suckers. Get ready, here we go. 1, you can touch the ground or not. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then put them down. The first set may not feel that awesome. The second set and the third set should feel better. The reason why is because maybe your body isn't ready. If you need to do prep sets before you do these exercises, pause the video and do a prep set with a lighter weight. Okay, get ready. It's only 5 reps, but we need a big rest, okay? We need to rejuvenate that chemical energy for the heavy lift again. You can take up to 2 minutes if you need it. Okay, get ready, set, and let's lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that feels great. 1 more set of those. Shake the legs out, couple deep breaths. This dumbbell workout you can take with you on the road too. So if you're away from your home gym or your local gym, wherever you lift, and you're traveling, all you need is a set of dumbbells to take with you. You can get the blocks, which are very convenient. Third and final set for the deadlifts, and you're doing 5 reps. Get ready, Get set, engage, and lift. 1. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 2. Pull with power. 3. 4. Use that muscular force. 5. That's what we're training. Is muscular force. Let's put those weights away. Next up, our goblet squats. I'm using a heavy weight for this. My biggest, it's a 40. Goblet squats are awesome because they train full body. So you get your hips, you get your core, your upper body, quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves, everything. Shoulders, back, chest. You get everything in the goblet squat. It's also great for opening up the hips, hip development, increasing the range of motion. You may not be able to go as deep as I can, but that's okay. Do the range that feels proper for you, and you want to make sure you're not dumping into your lap when you're doing this. So a goblet squat isn't like that. A goblet squat, you want to go down and look like that, okay? And then come back up with the weight in your hand. Here we go. We're doing 4 sets of 8 reps. So you're keeping the weight close to your chest. Try not to rest it on your chest like that. You just want to keep it close, elbows down. You're going to feel this in your core already. Your feet are wider than hip width apart. You can have your toes slightly pointed out, whatever feels comfortable. Here we go. 1, 2, breathing in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A little more on the breathing. Take your breath either during or before you go down. Breathe out on your way up. Okay? You may even want to hold your breath for a certain period of going down and partially on the way up if you feel that helps you stabilize your core better. Depends on the weight that you're lifting. That's a full body exercise. If you could only do one exercise, goblet squats are definitely a must. It's a good one. Ready? Here we go. Lift. I like to do this little to get the weight up. If the weight is really heavy, you can have it on a box in front of you and just take it from there. Here we go. 1, nice and controlled on the way down. 2, push with lots of force on the way up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. When you're doing goblet squats, make sure your knees are tracking out over your toes. You don't want to have them caving in like that. That's bad. I'll do the next one side on, so you can see. Your weights should be heavy enough that even though you're doing 8 lifts, 8 reps, it's challenging you. Okay, here we go. Get ready, get set. And let's crush this. 8 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. Now, you should be feeling strong still. If you're not, a couple things. 1, you may need longer rest. 2, your weight may be too heavy, or 3, you didn't do your foundational training long enough to prep you for this type of working out. Remember, this is not where you want to be starting from. You want to do an anatomical phase, lifting phase, or an endurance phase, foundational phase, before you do this type of lifting. Progressive overload, and allow your body time to adapt. It's not just about muscles, okay? It's about the whole body system. Neurologically, deep tissue, joints, structural tolerance, all that kind of stuff. The last thing you want to do is ruin your sport in the weight room, right? You've got a race season ahead of you. Be smart. One more set of these. Prep. Get ready. Let's do this. Last set. Here we go. 1. Focus. 2. Push with power. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Awesome. Okay, I know that was the right amount of weight for me because the last rep, I still felt strong, but it was a challenge to push out. By the way, when you're doing goblet squats, you want to push through your whole foot, okay? You're not just in your heels or in your toes or on the side. You're pushing through the whole foot. Generate that power up through the body. We're going to do the alternating reverse lunge. So like this, okay? Each leg gets a turn, and we're going to hold a heavy weight. So we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll get the whole leg and a lot of emphasis of the glutes, but we're also going to get our core, because when we're carrying our weights like this, we're technically doing the farmer's carry as well. So it's a combination of the farmer's carry and a reverse lunge, okay? So it's very efficient. I love this exercise. It's one of my favorites, and it also works on the glutes, which is what I personally really need right now. And it also helps to stretch out those hip flexors, which is for cyclists and triathletes and runners. This is a common tight area and a common weak area. So, and then this, the back takes it. And then if we don't have a strong core, the back also takes it. So this is a very good exercise. Alternating reverse lunge with a heavy weight. Set it up by squatting down, picking your weights up, nice and strong, engage the core. You're going to step back each leg. We're doing 5 reps on each leg, alternating each time. Here we go. So step, bring that knee down, back up. 1, back, down, up. That's 2. Whoa, that's 3 and a shitty 1. 4, I'm not perfect. 5, focus on the glutes. 6, and your core. 7, take a big step back. 8, 9, whoa, 10, yes. That was a great set. The balance is a little off, but a good set. Make sure you're taking a fairly good step back, because if you're just going like this, your front knee is going to push over your toe. You're not going to have that 90 degree you need. Also, you got to get that stretch in the hip flexor, right? So when you step back and you're doing this, you're going to feel that stretch. Now, if you're super tight, it may not feel good. So in that case, get rid of the weight. Do the exercise with 0 weight until you can get those muscles to relax, loosen up, stretch out, increase your range of motion. Set number 2, we're doing 3 of these. Lift, brace, let's go. 1, you don't want to hyperextend. 2, when you step back, keep your spine neutral. So you're not hyperextending. This is 6, 7, more. 9, 10. Awesome. What I was trying to explain, which I should have did before we were lifting, don't do this and don't jump forward when you're stepping back. You want to keep your spine neutral, tailbone to the top of your head. So when you're stepping back, it still looks the same here as it does here. It's so important to keep minimal movement in that spine. That means you're bracing and you're using your core muscles to stabilize, which when you train your core to stabilize, be very strong that way, you will put out more power through your extremities, okay? If you want to learn more about that, follow Dr. Stuart McGill, because he is the man when it comes to that topic. One more set of 10 reps. Here we go. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, holy, keep going, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. That's what it should feel like. Last exercise already, our renegade rows with a push-up. So we're on the floor for this one. This gives you your push and your pull in a combination together. It also works your core. All these exercises that we did today work your core, by the way. For this exercise, you're going to want to have a wide stance in plank position, because if you're narrow like this, when you go to row, you're going to shift your body like that, and we don't want to be shifting. So make sure you keep a wide stance like that, so when you pick up the weight and you row it to your body like that, you can keep your hips and your shoulders as square to the ground as possible. I like to do this exercise on top of the weights like this, but some people find that hard on their wrists. I'm not bending them, they're straight like that. However, you feel free to put your hands between, go like that, and then when you row, you just pull it over, and then you come up like that. You roll the weight over and you come up like that. 3 sets of 8. This is going to be tough, especially if you are weak in the upper body. We're going to take a nice wide stance. We're going to pull the alternating row like that, and we're going to do a push-up in between. We have 8 reps in total, so it's 4 pulls each side. Let's get started. 1 pull, 1 push, 1 pull, 1 push. That's 2. This is 3. Oh, it's getting hard already. This is 4. If you need to drop to your knees, this is 5. That's okay with the push-up. This is 6. 7. 1 more push-up. 8. Holy crap, that's hard. Good rest. Heart rate is up there. So take a good rest. Recover from that one because we have 2 more sets to go. We're working our shoulders, our chest, our core, our obliques, our back muscles, lats, traps, rhomboids, delts, anterior, medial, posterior. We're getting everything in this. Hey, pop out in that plank. Make sure those quads and glutes are engaged and you're not up like this, okay? You want to have that bum down. Let's do this. too fast, don't worry about it. Take your time. Don't try to keep up with my speed. I take the pauses so I can make sure that I do each rep with intensity. When you're weight training, you want to make sure you maximize every single rep. Don't do any junk reps. Think about what you're doing, the muscles you're working. Work with the intention to make change, the intention to create intensity and do the job that you're trying to do to meet the obstacles to meet the goals that you're trying to accomplish. That's what we're going to do on this very last set. That's what we're going to do again. And this is also the last set of this workout routine. After we do this last set, we cool down. Okay. Are you with me? Let's do this. Engage those quads and glutes. Core is strong. Let's row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, holy shit, 6, 7, oh fuck, 8, all right, great job, you did it. Now let's cool down. Now that was effective and efficient. Let's get our breath first. Now we want to quiet the mind, calm the body. Okay, let's reach forward, stretching out our hamstrings and our low back. Deep belly breathing. Nice work today, if you made it this far. Okay, let's bring those feet together, the soles of the feet. Grab, lean forward, wiggle. And come up, take one leg, swing it out. Let's stretch the quads. Squeeze your bum and your belly and feel that deep stretch in the quad muscle. Quad muscles. Big, deep belly breath. Release. Let's keep this position, which we're going to switch over into pigeon pose. Keep this leg tucked if you like, because it's a little less stress on the knee, or a lot less stress on the knee. And we're going to either stay up like this, if you want to stretch out the hip flexor a little bit more, or you can go down. Come back up nice and slow. And then back to this position here. Give a little stretch again. You may notice this side feels a little more open. Let's take this other leg, bring it around, stretch that quadricep group, keeping your butt and your belly nice and tight so you're not hyperextending your low back. Feel the stretch in the quads. Breathe into it, nice and deep. Extend that leg out and let's go into pigeon. You can stay upright or sink as low as you want to go. Slowly come up, and we'll come back to center. We're going to do a seated twist. Sit up nice and tall, okay? Put your hand behind your back, take your hand, put it on your knee, and gently pull yourself into a gentle twist and look over the shoulder behind you. Back to center, put your hand on the floor, reach over into a side bend, getting the lats and the obliques. Keep the opposite hip on the floor. Big deep belly breaths, breathing into that side body. And then back up, switch sides, twisting this way. Sitting nice and tall. Back to center, hand on the ground. Reach over the head, stretching the side body. Keeping the opposite hip on the floor. Breathing into that space. And back to center. Let's stretch out the chest. So I'm turning sideways so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to put our hands on the floor like this. This also gets your wrists as well. And we're going to lift the chest up and open the shoulders. Lift your chin slightly. You want to go to where it feels comfortable. This shouldn't feel uncomfortable in the back of the neck. If it does, try bringing your chin down a little bit. And I like to rock from side to side. And then come up, take your fingers, lace them, and then push the knuckles down towards the ground. Opening up those shoulders again, pushing them back. Not too much tension. You don't want to get a cramp. And then you can lean forward if you like and bring the arms up or not. It's up to you. And release. Let's bring one arm across the front. You can pull and stretch your shoulder like this, or you can go into eagle. You can move your arm up and down. You should be holding your stretches for about 20 seconds per stretch, at least 20 seconds. Anything under that has been proven to be ineffective. Or I should say, case studies show that it's ineffective. Let's do it on the other side. More case studies are always needed. Okay, let's put our hands on our knees, and we're going to just let our head fall to one side, tilt your chin towards your shoulder, and press the opposite hand towards the floor. Feel that stretch all through the neck and the shoulders. Breathing nice and deep. Release the hand, bring the head back to center, roll around a little bit. Tilt the other way, turn the chin, press the hand. Release, bring the head back to center, roll around. Let's bring our hands together, lace our fingers, push forward, rounding that back, drop the head. Now, let's bring the arms back, open the chest, lift the head. Let's bring the fingers forward, lace them, push, drop. Release, hands on knees. Big deep breath in. One more time, big deep breath. And you're done. So I really hope you enjoyed this workout and that you can see the benefits. I also hope you enjoy me talking through the workout and trying to educate and inform you on what we're doing and why we do it. So one key thing I like to do in my videos is not just show you a bunch of exercises, but I try to educate and inform so you can learn and understand, and I hope that's helpful. If you like this video, like it, subscribe to my channel, and also make sure that you visit me on trainingpeaks.com. I have a growing library of training plans for triathletes, duathletes, runners, cyclists, and soon to be mountain biking, because those are the sports that I am certified to coach in. That's it for now. I hope you are having a great base training period, and I hope you have an awesome race season, and keep me informed and let me know how you're doing in the comments section below. Thanks for joining me today. See you later.